Hello, 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 you guys. Welcome on in. Welcome back to Central of Concave Souls Tarot, where you have officially been put on notice of the requirement to love yourself mercilessly and never look back. This is Psychic Medium and Divine Miss Sunny. I'm very excited to be with you all on today. Whatever it is, whatever time it is that you guys and beautiful gals out there have decided to tap on into the energy and spend time with me. Thank you so much. You are definitely welcome here if you are new to Where Love is Surely Unlimited. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me. And thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your super thanks, and of course, your beautiful comments where we are able to commune on a deeper level. We're going to go ahead and begin here and see what's going on for an update in you all's energy collective. Love and light and beautiful energy I am manifesting for you and sending your way. Thankful partners of light, my beings, heavenly hosts, and employers of divine works. On behalf of my beautiful, my handsome collective on this evening that I am spending this beautiful time with you. Also eradicate all instances of evil that are trying to rob this message. We erase you now, devil, as the chalk to the drawing board. And it is so that said the divine. Here we have a situation here where someone is seeking truth here. There's a truth that needs to come to the surface about someone's pain here. Someone is in a lot of pain, heartbreak, including the pains of the young in agony here. Someone is in a lot of pain here. They're seeking some kind of truth. Or there's a truth that they yearn to speak. That's what I'm more so picking up on here, collective. Someone here is in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And it's stemming from them seeking to give you some kind of truth or speak their truth or stand in their truth, live up to the truth. And they're in pain because they're not doing so. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, ascending in tears and fearfully running towards freedom. Someone's needing to break free from a lie. And it's a deeply rooted, deep-seated lie within themselves that really truly has nothing to do with you, but has everything to do with you, collective. Someone is in grave pain here over giving you the truth. That's heavy in the energy. A lot of pain here. Gosh, they're still at the bottom of the deck. It's truth. Someone here is really needing to talk to you, really needing to convey the truth. I mean, and they're in a lot of pain, a lot of agony on the inside. And it's now, really getting to the point where they cannot hide from this. Hide how they feel. Run away from how they feel. Escape their true feelings. Escaping the truth. They can't do it anymore. What is this about? Spirit, give me the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help us divine. Give us the one-directional truth of the dove. Allow the dove to transform us with one-directional sight into an allotment of consciousness that will awaken us to what it is that we need to know at this time. Give me the main energy. Spirit, be very direct. Your approach and your message. Yeah. Every living thing is consumed with every dead thing. Someone here, my gosh, their entire world is shattered. I mean, my gosh, beaten by the hurricane of holy stones. They're not surrendering. Someone here is having a divine encounter of truth deeply within their soul here. But there is a refutation based on the enemy lines of self. And what's happening here is this individual here is on a journey inward. But there is the refutation, like I said, on the enemy lines of self-distortion here. They're not sacrificing into what they know they see. This is a situation here where there is no guessing game anymore. There is no time left to hide behind the truth. I just keep saying that. And it's like, the more they run away from this truth, whatever it is, that they seek to give themselves and give you, the more broken they become, the more heartbroken that they see themselves in a picture frame that has been forever cracked. My gosh, it's like no escaping. There is no escape. I just keep hearing, what's going on here? This is somebody who definitely feels dead on the inside. But they're dancing with the seeds of conception here. Pleading at the days of suffering. My gosh. Someone here may definitely be wanting another chance, or trying to have a different outlook on themselves, trying to have a different outlook on life, trying to get a new lease on life, manifesting a new beginning with you. I'm also seeing that. But they're pleading at the days of suffering. Someone here is suffering without you. I mean, really. They're conceiving a new perception here of thought. But this individual definitely has been suffering here. A lot of pain. Why is this here, Spirit? I saw this just a minute ago. Hearken thyself unto the days of old, prior to the ascension from the faces of the deep. For the days of old they do linger, seeping themselves into the flowers of internal parting. It is here, this place, seemingly unknown and unfamiliar, that if we allow, may grant us the visitation of self, descending behind the veil. Lest, surely, are we to remain perilous to the benefactor of manifestation and totality. For even the universe aims to meet at perihelion paradise. Man, somebody misses you here, collective. Whew. I mean, this is some heavy energy tonight here. Somebody really had to, and this was a hard thing for whoever this person is, to really face themselves behind the veil of vanity and really see themselves for who they are. I mean, there's an internal parting that's taking place in this individual's life. I mean, and they are really, somebody here is really missing you here, really longing for their life when they were with you. And by the loss of you, it really has had this person really have to do some deep diving here. I mean, and it has a lot to do here, collective, with how they saw themselves with a freshness and a renewed sense of self when they were with you. It's like you completely transformed someone here without even knowing. What's this? Oh, that's the delivery person delivering my food. Yeah, scratching persistently against the shutting of doors. Love without hate, mercilessly. Someone here was filled with a lot of hate. A disdain for self. Somewhere here, and that hate is stemming from everything that's happened to them in their life. I'm picking up on. Somebody here just gave up on hope, gave up on faith, gave up on living. I mean, really. And no one would know it by the way that this person carries on in life. They're very good at hiding their pain. Except with you, collective, they couldn't hide the pain. And that's because you weren't just an ordinary person in their life. Someone here definitely now, it's like they're fighting tooth and nail with themselves in an internal tug of war. Really, really trying to open the door of their heart again. And it's like you open that door, you found the key. You found the key to this person's heart. And when you walked away, or when they forced you out of their life, by means of their actions and their lack of integrity, that's when the door, it's like having the key to a door. You know, and say behind that door is, you know, just miles and miles of gold, you know, and never opening that door. It's wild because you have the key to this person's heart, but it's like when you open the door, they were hiding behind fields upon fields of sadness and self-hatred. You searched everywhere behind that door, miles after mile. You did travel, but you couldn't find them. An endless road. They couldn't let the hate go. They latched on to the hate for self. And that's what really truly ended it all. But they're still fighting, trying to change, this is someone here who really is having a deep internal fight with trying to change. Like, and it's all stemming from their experience with you, collective. And I really trip because this individual is really, really wanting to have another opportunity with you. I'm just really saying that. But they're really struggling with changing. Like, this is somebody here who closed their heart off. It's like, and they've been hating themselves for so long. and hating everybody else for so long. Oh, they've been filled with hate for so long. I don't know what happened to this individual, but it was something very bad, something very dark. And they completely closed themselves off to living. This is somebody who literally has been dead. The literal walking dead. I mean, seriously. And they're trying to have a new conception here, a new lease on life. They really want, but another thing about it is they want to have it with you. And so now they sit in this very, very, just, it's like they're in a drought season. But they're trying to fight. It's like trying to dig your way out of quicksand. That's exactly, this person's soul is in that state. Trying to dig their way out of quicksand. That's what it feels like. I mean, really, this is somebody here who's always in a lot of deep pain. I mean, and now with the loss of you, it's like you were their only hope. And with that hope, they still didn't know what to do with it, you know, when they were with you. Also, what I'm seeing in this energy is you were trying to help this person to see that they needed to live again. It wasn't the time for them to die. And it's like, this is the true understanding of when people say, you don't have to be literally dead to be dead or dying. There's a such thing as a spiritual death. And that's what this person's been actually facing here. And what I'm saying, collective, and this is what I'm saying. And it's like you were breathing, you were the vessel that the divine was using to breathe new life into this person. You were trying to, you know, show them how much they really, really, truly meant in this world, not just with you, but to show them that they had meaning, that there was a purpose in their life, and there was so much more than the broken shells at sea. I mean, they were so much more than what they perceived themselves to be. In totality here, and you were really trying to get them to go back to the beginning with themselves, to heal the pain, and to step into the ascension power. And it's like, I'm hearing now, they see your purpose in their life. They really do. Yeah, what am I saying? Longing for the days before. Someone here is longing. Yeah, they can't deny it. Right now, yeah, it's time to begin spread sifting. What am I saying? This individual here has been in denial. But they can't stay in denial anymore. This person is longing for their life that they have with you here. I'm saying that. Yeah, look at that. A strange and profound experience occurs when you decide one day, the day of days, that you're not wanted, care not to find thyself in wanting. Lest thou find thyself in the imprisonment of naivety, unable to locate thine own heart. That's that heart departure I'm talking about. And that's right, there it is. There was a day that this person had the ultimate heart departure, and that day was when they stepped into real, true, raw, unadulterated self-hatred. That's exactly what happened here. Oh my gosh, listen to the language of stars unspoken. This is someone here is literally trying in the fight of their soul. Like, we're not even talking the fight of their life. They're fighting for their soul back. You know, there it is. I am more than the broken shells at sea. Traversing through the subsisting dimension of God. Yeah, this individual here, they're fighting to love themselves again. And by doing that, they're fighting to see, that's what this person is saying. They have to fight to love themselves back to life. Literally. In order to be able to give you this Ace of Cups that they didn't give you. I'm saying that. They really truly didn't have it to give. This is somebody here who literally gave you the keys to their heart, but wouldn't let you unlock the door. I mean, this is just very deep here. Like, yeah, look at that. I despise who I am. Yeah, this is somebody here who hates themselves. My gosh. It's like, the more they try to have a new vision, the more they try to think their way out of it, they start hating themselves again. The pseudo-self is present, so they wear a mask. But right now, this individual is being guided here by the wisdom of the first pure. This is definitely a journey that this person has been put on here. Dipping thy feet in the blood of harmonious peace. Let's pull a few more here for what's happening here in the energy. Yeah, see, you were this person's guiding light here, I'm saying. You were the tower of light here that the divine sent to this individual here to help teach them how to escape this mask. I mean, absolutely here. It was via your unconditional love here that would break the chain of this self-hatred here. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, you guys, I am back. But as I was saying, you guys, you definitely were helping to guide this individual here to a deep healing, a deep wound here that needed to be healed, coupled with an awakening here. I'm also seeing something about this individual believing that they needed to hate themselves, or believing that they weren't worthwhile. Believing that they had to fake themselves, fake their way through life. Let's get more energy here. They felt like they had to do this. They had to come outside of themselves, or they couldn't. This is someone who literally hated themselves. Like the essence of who they are. And I'm seeing deeply here, this has something to do with them giving themselves, giving of themselves or their true identity to the wrong people. Or they're being robbed from them, like the essence of their soul being robbed from them. Or them feeling like there was some type of deep exchange of experiences here, or something that took place that really broke this person on the inside. For whom have come to know thyself and all thy faces. Yeah, this person, it's like they lost themselves And they have to find themselves all over again. There's a dilemma of a return to self taking place. But it's like they have to meet. They're in the process of dismantling masks, dismantling demons that they manifested into their world, manifested into their soul, that ultimately they succumbed to, or they were overtaken by these demons here, searching for liberation. And now this is someone here who's seeking to be redeemed, seeking redemption, seeking, like I say, a do-over, a change, a reconciliation, a new beginning, but they're wanting back the life that they feel like they robbed from themselves due to their own self-hatred, that they were identifying incorrectly as insecurity. This was much deeper than that. Which also could be the narrative they were holding on to for quite some time. Their insecurity, their pride, their vanity. That was the pseudo-self that was present. God, leave me not in the faces of the deep. Yeah, this is someone here, scratching persistently against the doors. This is someone here who really absolutely missed the mark. And they are seeking for the divine to give them another opportunity in life. This is someone here who feels cursed, who feels like I said, the analogy of being in quicksand and trying to get out. I mean, imagine how hard that would be. It's like the quicksand. This is someone here who needs to be quickened. It's the quicksand of the soul. That's the stage they're in. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Daily do I despair and hope unforeseen. Yeah, this is definitely someone here who, I mean, they know no communion with hope. They don't even know what that is. It's like they're having it's like, getting in a car accident and becoming paralyzed. And having to relearn how to talk, having to relearn how to walk. Like, this is like, this person is literally paralyzed in the soul. I mean, and they're trying to they're wanting to rewrite their story. What am I saying? Rewrite your story from every cell that maps each corner. This person is despair. They're in a state of despair. They're very unhappy with their life and what they've done to get there. And they're wanting to escape. They're wanting to escape self. I just keep saying that. Rewrite their story at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Wands. I mean, really struggling. That's that tug of war energy I was feeling, picking up on. Collective. Talk to me about the main energy. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, the King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, someone here is definitely wanting to change. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody here is definitely wanting to change. This is deeply about someone in your energy here who wants to change. Yeah, they're fighting. They're definitely blocking someone out of their life here. They could be definitely blocking this part. This could definitely be the presence of a third party that ended up being the cause of a lot of heartbreak here. Absolutely here. A lot of heartbreak. And they're definitely blocking this person now. And it has something to do here with them having a deep, deep feeling of this being the reason why they lost you. And it's like they can't stomach that anymore. You know, they could have been dealing with this person, you know, as a rebound or as a means of trying to get over you or whatever the case was. Sexual reasons, whatever. That might have been okay for a while, right? Where they were dealing with this person. But this person, this individual they were dealing with caused a lot of heartbreak here. And they can't stomach knowing any longer that they lost you because of this. But this person is definitely wanting to change. They're waiting. What are they waiting for? Nine of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they're waiting. It's like they're waiting for the right time to come in. Waiting on the right time. This is someone here they're waiting until they change. That's what I'm saying. They're holding on to you very tightly inwardly. And they're waiting for the right time to fight for you. And there's a lot of anger, too, in their energy. Yeah, things have been definitely going left here for this person with the loss of you. See, when you were in their life, everything was going right. Which is why they're longing to be back with you. Strength, yeah. They're definitely trying to find the strength, trying to build the courage to fight. To come in. They're waiting. It's like their ego keeps getting in the way of them trying to change. They view you as somebody who's very loving, very hardworking. You know, they're watching you, you know. See, they've been watching you literally build ever since a betrayal. This is someone who betrayed you in the past here. And they literally have been watching you from afar. Watching you build, watching you work hard for what it is. You're very passionate about something. It's like this person watched you turn your passion into reality. I'm saying they've been watching that. You're very inspiring to this individual. I'm saying something here about them wishing they were as strong as you as well too. wishing they were strong as you, wishing they had your strength back too. You were definitely the strong, especially with this is a relationship, which I'm really picking up on that. A soulmate, I should say. This person viewed you as very strong here, able to take on a lot. All of the woes of the relationship. This person never really, they didn't take any of the heat of things that were happening. You were the one, and you're a very hard worker. You were very giving to this individual. I mean, yeah, they're trying to get they're trying to get away from something here. Yeah, this person's working behind the scenes to communicate with you. They're really stressed out about it, too. There's a lot of worry. Sleepless nights. They're worried about how you're going to judge them, especially about whatever secrets that you find out about. But, I mean, they are literally desperate to get out of this, whatever is going on between the two of you, this stagnation period. This silence between the two of you, this no communication. They are really, really wanting to get out of this. Like, they wanted to get unstuck out of this silence between the two of you, out of this, the two of you not being together, all of that. I mean, it's like, I'm also seeing someone here who used to love their ego and love their vanity and their pride and all of that. Because they felt like that was a way for them to finagle people or get over on people. But all of that, I mean, but what I'm saying is now they hate this about themselves. It's like everything about themselves that they were utilizing or thought was like a way for them to win. They don't view themselves in that light anymore. They're trying to, this is definitely someone here who definitely does not like who they've become. Their way of being, their way, what they thought was their essence and true nature is now who they really are. It was a facade to self. And they hate it. I mean, he's the blaze. That is the truth. This is definitely somebody here facing the truth about themselves. I'm saying. Yeah, a major awakening. Sun card at the bottom of the deck. And it's been a struggle. I mean, struggling to love themselves. Struggling with their emotions. It's very emotional. Over an ending here. Especially if this was supposed to be a permanent ending between you and this individual. Because you are literally their happiness, their world. This is someone who views you as their entire world. Like, what's this truth they're facing? Talk to me about the Ace of Swords. Yeah. They're facing the truth about everything that they've done. Like, especially concerning just like who they are. This is someone who blindsides themselves. Blind sight. There's a hindrance of sight here. Someone was blocked to a level of sight that they would have had in the consciousness of the divine due to their devilish way of being. Emotionally manipulative. That this is definitely, this is definitely the energy of someone facing, like I say, the truth about themselves. And when they awaken to this truth, they literally hate themselves because of it. And what's interesting about their energy, collective, is it's like someone playing a lose game with themselves. Like, either way, this person hated themselves. Even in this chauvinistic energy, this energy where they thought they could, wear this mask and play on people's energy and, be indecisive, play with people's time, just all around just bad. Very, very calculating, angry, pessimistic individual that's filled with self-hatred. And either way, and it's turning out what made them feel like they were the top dog. They hated themselves then, and they hate themselves now, and that's what they're looking at. Either way, they lose. They lose by hurting people, deserting people, running in and out of their lives. And they hate themselves when they're not doing that. Which, could only be the time that they're not is right now. Four of Pentacles. No, this is Six of Pentacles. What I'm saying is this person really thinking about giving you this love here that you gave them. They're thinking about why they didn't. This is somebody who's really doing some deep, deep reflecting here. They're thinking about why. Truly why they never were able to give you this Ace of Cups. The reasoning why. And it's because they hated themselves. High Priest in reverse. They definitely weren't utilizing their intuition. And they definitely could have been in the past giving to you and giving to another situation. And it definitely was against their better judgment here. I'm saying. Yeah, and this is someone here who definitely did not, and they made the wrong investment. This is someone here who was holding back from you when they should have been giving you their all. Yeah, they were investing in other options. This is someone here who definitely hates themselves because they did not invest in you. They did not choose you as their option. And there's a lot of regret. Five of Cups. Because you're everything. Like, you are everything. Definitely deserving of marriage. Deserving of this person's last name. Like, deserving of everything. Like, because that's what you were bringing. The Ten of Pentacles. Like, you were bringing everything and they lost you. And they're angry about it. Queen of Pentacles in reverse to the Temperance card of her. They're angry because they lost you. This is somebody here who really, like, this is like the aftermath. Like, of someone who did not believe that they were going to end up heartbroken and lost after pushing you away here. I mean, also in association to whatever they were hiding, especially, you know, because this is regarding reciprocity here. With this person, whatever, whoever they were giving to, because ultimately they weren't giving you enough. I mean, and you saw that. And they were hoping that you wouldn't see that. There's something about this person wanting to give you just enough to keep you going, keep you hanging on. But you ultimately saw, okay, there's a reason why they're not giving me, and it's not even like you were asking for this person, I mean, for everything. You were just asking them for reciprocity here. But they weren't even willing to give you that because they were too busy giving it to other people, other situations, or what have you heard. And see, you caught on to that. Five of Pentacles, and that's when you left this out in the cold. Yeah, they were definitely juggling you, but definitely not saying anything about it. And they definitely were planning behind the scenes. See, this person they left, they went to the this is somebody here who had the 10 of cups with you. They had everything with you and left you, or actually, they lost you by juggling you here. And they left this 10 of cups with you, which was everything, and went right into the 5 of Pentacles. They were planning an escape, and now this is all they think about. They defeated themselves. This is someone who feels holistically defeated. Like, I mean, really. This was somebody who did, oh my gosh, they thought they were a master manipulator here in the past. I mean, for real. And they manipulated themselves right out of this 10 of Pentacles. And they're angry. Like, they are so angry at themselves. Like, for real. This is literally all they sit up and think about. All they have time to think about, apparently, is how they really, truly messed up. Like, for real. See, this is something they didn't see where their actions was leading them. Man. This is somebody who definitely did not see where their actions were leading them here. Especially towards you. Because this was a divine connection. Soulmates here. Past life connection. Major wish fulfillment. That they totally misjudged. This is someone who thought that you were going to be just like everybody else when they got with you. And that was so far from the truth here, collective. They didn't recognize who you really were in their life. That is until now. This is someone here who has very low intuition. Yeah, yeah. See, they weren't seeing, like, the third party. Yeah. They definitely could have definitely chose a third party over you. This is someone here who wanted to have a committed relationship and also see other people on the side. And that didn't work. They're mad at themselves for doing that. This individual is very, very angry at themselves. That's that hating themselves energy. This is someone here who really, it's like their anger is turning into a deep hate because of what they did. They wanted to have this marriage with you or this committed relationship with you and then deal with some third party on the side. And it really turned into a complete poop show here. I mean, for real. And like I said, keep seeing that energy. They had everything with you over here. Everything. And then went into nothing. Went into the Five of Pentacles. They lost everything because they were non-committal and they regret it. This is someone here. I mean, it's just crazy. You were everything they wanted, everything they prayed for. But they definitely were not ready because they were still wearing a mask. And they weren't ready to grow up here. Ace of Blades in reverse. My gosh, in the reverse. Living a lie. And it's like out of all the lies they've told in their life, because this is definitely someone here who, I mean, is a habitual liar. Like, out of all the lies that they've told in the span of their lifetime, the biggest lie was themselves. The biggest lie they told was the lie they told of themselves. I mean, and this is hitting hard for this person. I mean, especially when they lied to themselves and acted like you weren't their soulmate. Acting like it was something else they wanted or something else they searched for, they were searching for. And it was the worst decision, the worst judgment call they made. They weren't seeing. This is definitely someone, like I said, this is that same energy. Someone who definitely was not seeing where their actions, their lies, their deception, their backstabbing ways here was going to get them. Like, they did not see this coming. Like, this person was so deep in this narrative that they developed here. It just, and you couldn't get them to change their mind. You couldn't get them to, they just saw themselves as this person. Like, and they just did not see. See, this is definitely somebody here who was, it's like being nearsighted. This person was definitely not foresighted. This is someone here who lacked any type of spiritual insight because they closed themselves off from it. And this is somebody here who would make decisions and not even think twice about it. And then suffer the repercussions later, except they weren't ready to face these repercussions. Because they didn't understand that they were evolving. They were changing. It's just that they were refuting those changes and refuting the evolution that was taking place in their life. Isn't that the real catch-22 here? They couldn't see that they were, by being in your presence, they would never be the same. They would be forever changed by being in dwelling in the presence of you, collective. This person will forever be changed. They're never to be the same. So no matter how long they were going to attempt to try to run from themselves, they were always going to get right here to this very moment. Because that was the sole purpose here of the divine putting you in their life. Hmm. Eight of Swords. Valet of Goblets in the reverse. Hmm. They are all up in their head here about not telling you the truth. Like I said, there's that energy I was talking about earlier in the reading collective about this person. Literally, they are very, very stressed here, very worried about telling you some kind of truth here. And it's like they're so worried about the outcome that they're not doing it. Like, and that's because they're so used to hiding behind this mask. And it's like there's so much, it's like an imprisonment. They've imprisoned themselves in pain, and all they have to do is be truthful. Tell you the truth and apologize. And they would be able to get out of this tower that they're in. They're in an inescapable tower. I'm wanting to heal things with you. What are they being guided to do? Knight of Discs in the reverse. What they've been being guided to do, this person's been moving very slow. And they're being guided to take action here. But they're angry. This person is... They're angry. They're so angry with themselves for giving to this person that they thought was going to make them happy, and they're not. Four Cups. They definitely have not been utilizing their intuition here. They've been deceiving themselves here by not taking action towards you. And this person is being guided to take action because they were lying to themselves. And they're struggling. They've been struggling with taking action because they rejected you. And because they deceived you here. But the divine has been telling them to make a move. Yeah, see the Chariot at the bottom of the deck? They're being guided to make a move. Yeah, there it is again. To get out of this stagnant energy. Or they risk losing you for good. Queen of Discs. Yeah, that's another thing. This person definitely saw another side of you when you discovered that they were deceiving you. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Because you removed yourself and you removed this Ten of Cups that you were giving them. You removed yourself here and you start working on making yourself happy, loving yourself. Yeah. You looked at things from a different perspective. Four of Swords. King of this. Yeah, see, this individual, like I say, they want to. This individual is definitely holding on to you here, collective, wanting to heal this things back with you, wanting your loyalty back, wanting to bring justice. This is someone here who's wanting to be loyal to you now. They're wanting to bring justice into this here and bring you this offer that they've been stagnated on. Showing up is the Emperor. This person feels like there is no one who can replace you. And I don't care how many people they've been with since you've been with them, or how many people they've slept with, or whatever the case, collective. This person in their heart and their soul, they know that no one can replace you. This individual definitely could also be trying in the process of liberating themselves from some type of family dynamic. They're definitely trying to trust the divine in order to head your way. Because this person definitely cannot do this on their own. They're definitely going to need the help of the divine to give them the strength to even head your way here. Because this has to do, especially with God not leaving them in the faces of the deep, it has to do with choosing a path. Yeah, they're doing a lot of reflecting here. Sitting in hermit mode, Virgo energy. Yeah, about who they are. About changing. Knight of Blades. Yeah, they're definitely going to take action, and it's going to be, they're going to, I see this person, receiving the downloads and accepting those downloads about coming forward here. Taking action towards wish fulfillment here. Yeah, towards love. Ace of Goblets. Yeah, the Star. Yeah, this person. Yeah. This person definitely is in love with you here. You're what they want. You're who they want. And this is causing this person a lot of despair not having you in their life. It's a while. Yeah, they're definitely worried about not being who you need them to be, not being who you want them to be. Yeah, there they are again, King of Goblets. Very emotional here. Yeah, like I say, you're very strong, very emotional about possibly not getting a new beginning with you. That's another reason why they've been stalling. Very much so. But this person views you as somebody who's very strong, very emotionally intelligent, very emotionally stable. And you bring them a lot of happiness. And that's what they were, and it's like every time they think about you, it's like they don't even want to look at themselves and the heartbreak that they cause. Like, there's something about them being scared to look you in your eye. Scared to face you. Six of Cups. Yeah, I mean, this person is really, you guys, they are suffering over wanting you back, like for real. Yeah, they're definitely here in the process of letting something toxic go. This toxic way of being. Yeah. And whoever it is they've been dealing with, definitely, see, that's what they're worried about too. About you just turning your back on them, like, because of who they were and who they proven themselves to be. They're very afraid of you not wanting a new beginning with them. Whoever they were dealing with was a horrible person. Yeah. They feel left out in the cold. They feel abandoned. Yeah, because they had everything. They feel like they lost everything when they lost you. I mean, really. They want to communicate with you and tell you, they feel there's something about them feeling like if they talk to you, they can heal things. Talking to you, them communicating, they feel like your communication is very healing, the way that you talk to them. You build this person up. But they're definitely wanting to talk to you about healing things, making you an offer here. A commitment. An offer of commitment. Stability. Something stable. Whereas in the past that wasn't the case. They are worried about you. You know, right now you're standing in your power. You're very attractive. They're worried about being them now. It's very interesting because this is somebody that They believed in the past they were someone who you wanted, but they're definitely worried about how you see them, and you may not view them as somebody that you want now at this phase in your life. This is someone who definitely, see, you get a lot of attention as well. And they view you as somebody who gets everything that they want out of life because you fight for it. There's that communication again. This is someone who definitely wants your attention. I mean, really. They want you all of themselves. There we go with this offer of stability again. But they're waiting to do it because there's some type of conflict going on. Some type of betrayal here. They've been betrayed in love here by someone from their past that they return back to, that they regret. Yeah. They made a wrong decision, a wrong judgment call here. And man, are they so angry. Because they lost you. This is all they're thinking about right now. They're thinking about how they lost you in the process of dealing with this third party. They made the wrongest decision ever to not commit to you and to be showing up as this horrible person in the past. Keeping their options open, being indecisive about where they stood with you. Like, this is all they're thinking about. And it was so hard for them to see this. Like, now they're in a bind. Like, this is someone who's they're trying to get away from these options. This is someone who's looking at the direct outcome of all their bad decisions here. Yeah, and in the end of it all, they betrayed them. It was a self-betrayal. They betrayed themselves. They had everything with you here. And they should have never took this risk they took. Man. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, they're seeing this right now. Wherever they went, they are very much so viewing this. This was a trap. Whoever they were dealing with was doing spell work on them too, to stop them from being loyal to you and move away from you. It was spell work in order to stop this person, in order to break the connection between the two of you, the soul tie. Yeah. Whoever this person they were dealing with was doing spell work to end this person's, but they couldn't because this Ace of Cups is still here. This person, they were unsuccessful in the spell work because this person has undying love for you. They're always holding on to you. They're never Yeah, there it is. They're never going to break this soul tie with you. Never. And what they're planning is to fight for this. They're not talking right now because they're going through a whole bunch of crap because a bunch of secrets have been revealed here. But this person is definitely, they're never going to break this soul tie with you. That's not happening. So whoever this third party is, they're going to end up disappointed anyway because whatever the spell work they've been doing is not working. It's not going to. Not at all. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading now. I love you all so much. Blessings and abundance to you all on your magnificent journey called your life. Choose this hour to love yourself mercilessly and, of course, never look back. Choose this hour to recognize that you are definitely someone special and that you were created in fullness and in wholeness with a purpose that is sitting inside your spiritual womb, ready to burst and come out. And when it would come out, it would leave you sitting upon a rock. Surely your foundation would not be broken. And that you would walk into an area of motion that would allow you to breathe, that would allow you to escape any areas or allotments of bondage that has been trying to stop you from doing what you need to do for self. You will recognize that you are a miracle. The very fact that you are breathing and alive and well to tell the testament to your story is the witnessing of purpose realized. Because when we allow ourselves to rise above the pain, that is the definitive hour where we have allowed ourselves to have an ear. And could it be that we heard our own souls for the very first time? And that surely is not a tragedy to behold. I love you all so much. Blessings and abundance to you all on your magnificent journey called your life. Hugs and kisses to my babies. I love you guys, and I will see you all soon. Bye.